Board, and welcome everybody again. Welcome to our Sunday night call. I'm so happy to have all of y'all join us. It's a new month. It's time to set new goals, new monthly goals, and we're just here tonight to talk to you a little bit about goal setting and building belief and finding resources, and then I'll do some question and answers. So this call is going to be great for everyone. It's going to be great for those of you just starting out, as well as those of you who are more established and have built a team, because the more you can duplicate in this business, the more success that you're going to have. So, I urge you to take notes and pass on any nuggets of information that you have about that I give about goal setting and building belief to your new teammates as they start their journey. So again, I thank everybody for being here. My name is Kate Owen, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I have all of your microphones muted right now, but we will have questions and answers at the end. And I did learn a cool little feature at one of our calls a few days ago. If you click on the More button, apparently you can raise your hand. So what we may try to do is when the time comes for Q&A, I'll just get you to raise your hand and we can unmute your microphone. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have show it's 2 minutes after 8. So one of the big things I'll start with first that I know you all are probably wondering about is our new back office. And some of you have been able to log in and whiz right through, and you can probably, even though it's a little unfamiliar and you're not sure how to work everything and everything looks different, and y'all, it is going to be so awesome. I promise you, if we can get through these next few days while our IT department feverishly works to correct all the little bugs, this is going to be an incredible system, and it's going to have so many new tools and bells and whistles for us to use to manage our teams and grow our business. Plexus, if we weren't growing, we wouldn't need a new system. This just shows you that, we need a bigger and better new system. And like I said, it just shows the tremendous growth that we're experiencing, that we need something like this to manage it. I was fortunate enough to be on a pilot program for this back office. And so I've seen it, for the last few months, and I was able to go through a dummy version of it. And I just, again, want to reiterate how incredible it is going to be. I know that there are some challenges and people are not able to access their website. There have been challenges with customers getting registered and making orders. And Sarah, I urge you, because I'm not going to get into any troubleshooting tonight because I'm still learning the system and I don't want to give you any bad advice. But Sarah Marble, I posted this on our team page tonight. Sarah Marble had an incredible call that was pre-recorded. So it's just her talking that I posted on our team page. And I would urge and challenge all of you, especially if you're having any negative feelings or feeling a little down or a little less than positive about this new change, I would really urge you to listen to it. I think it's about 20 minutes long, and I actually listened to it just before this call as I was fixing my kids' dinner. So it really got me pumped up. She gives some great advice, and I just really, really think, or I really know that all of you need to listen to it. So I really urge you to do that. Again, I just would ask you all to be patient and to try to remain positive, because I can guarantee you that Plexus is doing everything they can. They've been working all weekend trying to fix the issues. And I know that they will be sending out another email. I don't know if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow. They sent one out this evening, and they alluded to the fact that they were going to be sending out another one with more facts, frequently asked questions about things that are going on. So I urge you to look for that email. If you have not, go back and read all the other emails they've sent. And if you already are in the system, You do not need to ask a question until you have watched all the videos that are in the training center in the back office, because there are so many. Well, I mean, they're going to continually update them, but there are several videos there now that give an overview of the new back office and what it can do. And they will just continue to train us, in the weeks and months to come, until we are all comfortable with using the system and can then train our new ambassadors as they join our team. So if you have any questions, please feel free to private message me. I have been sending some issues on to the IT department, and I know some of you have contacted customer service, so I urge you to keep doing that. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, just please feel free to reach out. So, all right, I made a little PowerPoint for tonight. So let me share my screen. Oh. Okay, so hopefully y'all can all see my presentation. So first I want to start tonight with setting goals. And I know if you've been an ambassador and you've listened to these training calls, you probably have heard, me say a lot of this. But again, it is information that you can always learn something new from. And again, if you have ambassadors that are joining your team, these are things that you need to go through with them. So what are your goals, y'all? It's a new month. It's a new quarter. We need to it's a Sunday night. It's a good time to kind of like reflect and write down your goals for the month of October and for the next week and for the remainder of the year. So I just urge you to write those down. If you need to update them, do so, and then put them somewhere where you can see them, in a notebook that you look at every day, on your phone, on your refrigerator, on the bathroom mirror. But you should always have your goals in sight. And just remember then, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So you should have steps that you want to take to achieve those goals. What income producing activities are you going to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis to achieve these goals? If you need to, I strongly encourage you to get with your sponsor. Let her know what your goals are. Do you want to go silver this month? Do you want to be gold by the end of the year? Do you want to get 3 new customers this month? Whatever your goals are. Do you want to grow personally in your personal growth and development? What are your goals? Write them down. Look at them every day. And then what steps are you going to take to get there? And I urge you to think big. Make small goals and big goals, because if something doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. And I just think that if anything, network marketing is going to grow you as a person. There are so many things that we can learn about this business, learn about ourselves, and get out of our comfort zone and do them. And so I promise you, if you have these income producing activities that you're doing every day, even if you have 5 minutes in the evening, send a text message to someone about Plexus. If you have 30 minutes, reach out to 5 new people via Messenger or text, or pick up the phone and call somebody. If you have a couple of hours, invite somebody to meet you for coffee and go through the products catalog with them. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're getting your income producing activities done first along the way, and those will help you achieve your goals. And I challenge you to, if you don't meet your goal, if you end the month with 2 ambassadors instead of 3 ambassadors, don't change the goal, just change the timeline. Give yourself a little bit more time and say, you know what, this week I'm going to get that 3rd ambassador. So my last quote is, giving up on your goal because of one setback is like slashing your other 3 tires because you got a flat. And that's just the same, it's so true. We are going to have disappointments. We are going to have those days when doubt sets in, and you just have to do whatever you can to build your belief back up. And just know that there's going to be peaks and valleys, but you need to stay right here consistent with your mind on your goals, and don't let anything stop you, because you will get there, I promise. So one of the most important things you can do, and this is a process, you're not just going to join Plexus and immediately have the biggest belief in the company and the products and the compensation plan and network marketing in general, especially if you've never done it. So what you're going to need to do is start building your belief. And if you've been with Plexus for a while and you have your belief is strong, then you need to do things to help your team build that belief and help your ambassadors, whether you have 1 ambassador or 50 ambassadors on your team. And I believe these are the 4 areas that you need to start building your belief in, so that you can share with people why you Plexus, why you're so passionate about these products. You need to build that belief so that your passion and your excitement comes through. And so I urge you to read articles about Plexus and in direct selling news, or listen to corporate calls that they have a few times a year. We work for an amazing company. I know a few of us on this call, if Stephanie and Roxy are here on this call, have really gotten a chance to get to know some of the executives with Plexus. And I can promise you, they have our best intentions in mind. This is a company full of character and integrity, and our executives do everything to make sure that we have the top-notch products. We have the best products. We have the best compensation plan, and they have our back. I can promise you that. So, build your belief in the company. Learn about the executives. Second, the products. Y'all, there are so many resources out there to learn more about these products, and I've got a slide on the next page to talk more about that. Learn more about our compensation plan. Plexus set out to do network marketing like it was never done before, but should be. And our compensation plan was basically created. It was written out, on a napkin during a brainstorming session by one of our founders. We have the best compensation plan of any network marketing company out there. I'm sure of it. So learn about that. Learn about what this compensation plan is doing for people. Again, I've got some more information on another slide. But finally, build your belief in network marketing. If you're like me, I didn't know anything about network marketing. And in fact, I was very skeptical and almost held a bad connotation to that. It wasn't something that I really thought was, a legitimate business. I mean, I didn't think that it was, a scam or anything like that. I just thought that it was just kind of a silly thing, and, people didn't really make money. I urge you, there's so many great books out there. Read Flip Flop CEO, quick, easy read. Read Rock Your Network Marketing Business. Read The 4-Year Career. What is another good one? I think Beach Money. So many resources out there that can teach you more about network marketing and why it is the best business to be in right now. I'm not going to get into all the reasons why it's so incredible, but these books will explain step by step why network marketing is the place to be. And it just has so much, room for potential and growth. So building your belief with a comp plan and products. Again, so many resources out there for you guys to tap into. First and foremost, especially if you're new, Plexus via their YouTube channel, which is Plexus Worldwide, they release opportunity calls every Wednesday. These calls used to be live, I think at like 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Now they still release a new one every Wednesday night, but they're on demand. So basically you can just go to YouTube and click on the latest opportunity call, or even scroll through and listen to past calls. But every call features a brief 5-minute product overview. It just lists all the products and the highlights. And then it includes usually 1 or 2 health testimonials and 1 or 2 business testimonials. And part of building your belief is listening to these testimonies. These are real people just like me and you, who are stay-at-home moms or work full-time or homeschool or work full-time working dads. These people, the products have worked for them and the business has worked for them. And y'all, their stories are amazing. Plexus is changing lives. And if you just listen to these calls on Wednesdays or throughout the week, whenever you want, I promise you, you will find something that is going to speak to you. And these are also available to anybody to listen to. So if you have a prospective customer or ambassador, I urge you to, send them some that you've listened to that you think that they would relate to or would speak to them. This can really help get someone off the fence and build belief in them so that they'll give Plexus a try. So on that Plexus YouTube channel, there are the opportunity calls that are released every Wednesday. They also have all of the Diamond documentaries listed there. And so every time an ambassador reaches the rank of Diamond, some of the video crew goes to their hometown and films a Diamond documentary. And y'all, these are incredible. Again, to build your belief in Plexus as a great business opportunity. Again, these are, dads or men, not just dads, but men who have, been able to quit their job and spend more time with their friends and family, or stay-at-home moms, or full-time working moms who have been able to retire to spend more time with their family. These documentaries are so good for building belief. These are also great to send people and potentials, especially those that are hungry to work the business and make this a career for them. Also on the Plexus Worldwide YouTube channel is product videos and compensation plan videos. So another great way just to learn more about the compensation plan and our products. In the new back office, I also mentioned just a minute ago, lots of, there are training videos for the back office, but they also have uploaded all the trainings from convention. So at convention this past June in Phoenix, they had breakout sessions for different ranks, and they had different speakers for each session. And I listened to the one yesterday. I think it was for ambassadors up to gold. It was Sheila Medina and our Diamond ambassador, who is my direct upline, Jen Hawkins. They gave a presentation on some of the same stuff I'm talking about tonight, but much more in depth. And I think Jennifer Hauser posted it on our team page today, and I listened to it, and y'all, it was amazing. I got so much out of it. So look for those training opportunities in our back office. So if you did not go to convention, you should take time. And again, these things can be listened to while you're doing the dishes or while you're commuting to work. You don't have to sit down and in front of a computer. It would be great if you could take notes, but just listening to it will help you tremendously. So I urge you to go through and just check those off your list. And I promise, you will find so many good ideas and ways to work your business that your business is only going to grow. Also, if you don't get the alerts or the emails from the Plexus Learning Center, it's a blog that Vincent Orlek, who's our social media manager, puts out. And it has lots of great entries about, corporate information. I just shared one with Susan this morning about creating a non-Plexus friends list on Facebook. So lots of little nuggets in there in this plexuslearningcenter.com that are going to help you, get ideas or learn more about the company. So I urge you to take a look at that. Another resource that is not on here that will just help you work your business and give you product information. There is also stuff on the compensation plan in there, but is plexuspowertools.com. That's plexuspowertools.com. And that's actually run by an ambassador. He does this in his free time, but every document and resource on Plexus Power Tools is compliant. So it is stuff that you can download put your website on, put your name on, and send to prospective customers, prospective ambassadors, ambassadors that you're needing to train, information on the ingredients in every single product and the science behind it that you can also send people. So it is $10 a year, which I think is a very, very minimal investment in your business. And I would strongly urge all of you to become a member of that, plexuspowertools.com. So also in product knowledge, you must be a product of the product. This will build your belief and help you form your own testimony. So, you know, whether you are already as fit as a fiddle, or you need to lose weight, or you have a health issue, you need to be on these products. There's a product for everybody. You know, again, multivitamins to build your immune system, gut health products, pain relief products, products to regulate your blood sugar, help regulate your cholesterol and triglycerides. You need to be a product of the product. I'm not saying you have to take every single one of them, but you need to be on these products and know how they work and what's worked for you and what hasn't worked for you. You know, I'm very honest about, you know, products that I love or products that may not have, you know, worked for me. So you just good to build your belief and your knowledge in our products. Use the Plexus website, use the back office, use the team pages and files and all the things that I just spoke about. Understand the product so that you can see optimal results. Drink your water, take them consistently. You can't, you know, be telling your new customers and ambassadors this if you aren't doing it yourself. So definitely be a product of the product, and it will help you, your customers, and your ambassadors, I promise. So again, like I stated in the beginning of this call, all of this needs to be duplicatable. This is stuff that you need to be thinking about living so that you can duplicate it to your team members, your growing team. I don't care if you have one ambassador on your team, you're a leader, and you need to follow these steps, build your belief and set goals, and then duplicate those to your downline. Just a little bit about posting on Facebook. Be consistent. Be consistent and persistent. People want to know that you're still doing this. They're going to be watching. You know, I still have people that reach out to me all the time that have been my Facebook friends the entire time I've been with Plexus for, you know, over a year and a half. They're just now reaching out to me and trying the products. Another reason to build your belief is you need to have a strong belief system and strong belief system to know what these products and this business has done. So that every time somebody says something negative, that you're not just going to, you know, worry about offending them or worry what they think. You bring something to the table with these products and this business opportunity. And, you know, you should not worry about having to eat alone. You know, so when you hear crickets on your posts and on things that you put on social media, you may hear silence, but people are watching. People are watching your posts. And I guarantee you those who post the most frequently are going to have higher PV. They're going to have higher sales because people are wondering if this just is going to be the fly by night thing that you're doing. Are these products really working for you? Are you really taking them? They're going to be watching. So use personal posts and post often about what these products are doing for you. You've slept better last night. You have more energy. You had more energy to keep up with your kids. You had more energy to get through your workday. You had less pain. You feel better. Whatever it is, share that. Little victories. You don't have to have some big health testimony or weight loss testimony to be sharing what Plexus is doing for you. I would also encourage you to post strategically. You know, don't spam your friends. Make sure you are, you know, making your posts aren't ad-like. You know, don't put your website in your posts. People know how to find you. They'll find you. They'll send you a message. They're your Facebook friend or they're your social media friend. They know how to find you. Just post about what it's done for you and also be engaging. Make sure you're engaging with your non-Plexus Facebook audience every day. And you're also posting things of value to your Facebook audience every day. Lots of non-Plexus posts to get that engagement up on your page. And I said this, don't get discouraged. Even if you don't get likes or comments, people are watching. If you need help on any post about getting, comments, then please reach out to us and ask us to comment. We're happy to do that. My last thing about Facebook is do not just click the share, or do not just hit the share button. That just makes it so non-personal and just seems like you're just sharing, sharing somebody else's story. People want to hear your story. I'm not saying, I guess I didn't put that right, because I'm not saying that you shouldn't share other people's testimonies, but it needs to seem like it's coming from you. And even better if you can use a testimony from a teammate or somebody that you know. That's going to have even more impact. And we all know, you reap what you sow. You're going to get out of this business and the products what you put in. So again, just as kind of a recap, knowledge is power. You're going to get out of the research and the training what you put into it. And even if you can invest, 15 to 30 minutes a day, wake up a little bit earlier and read something, go to bed a little bit later, return, phone calls or read something on your lunch break. However you can fit it in, do it, and you will reap the benefits. Y'all plug in, engage on our team pages. Listen, you being on this call tells me that you want this. And so make sure that your team is on these calls. Again, watch YouTube videos. Some of my favorite are Sonia Dudley, Sarah Marble, Melissa Eckenhorst, and Rock the Pink Drink Live. They have a YouTube video. Those are great for business. I think some of them do have some products information in there as well. But for product information, I love Ame Darling, Jennifer Pickett, and Wendy Carr Larson for gaining product knowledge. Attend monthly opportunity meetings. I know we have one in this area in Northwest Florida, usually about once a month. But I can promise you, if you look hard enough, and your upline is more than happy to help you find local meetings. I know that there are some areas that, may not have any. So start your own. Do one yourself. I had my first one in my living room, and I invited friends over. And, we just basically went through the catalog. And have a sip and see or an opportunity event yourself. If you can get to one, great, that somebody else hosts, but take somebody with you. Take a guest. These opportunity events are invaluable in getting customers and new ambassadors to commit or to join your team. Some meetings or some events that I've helped host have had 100% success rate. Every guest at that meeting has either become a customer or an ambassador. If you can get them there, tell them you'll buy them their first drink. Or I've offered incentives before we do lots of drawings and things like that. But whatever it takes, get them to these events. I promise it will help. Again, use the team page. Be interactive. Comment on people's posts. Like people's posts. Answer questions when you can answer questions. Ask questions. We're all happy to answer. As long as it's positive and it is beneficial to our team, even if it's a question or a concern, as long as it's addressed in a positive way, we want you to ask questions. Use the magnifying glass. In the upper right-hand corner of the Facebook page, there's a little magnifying glass. And so maybe before you ask that question, type a keyword into that Facebook group page and just make sure the question hasn't been asked before. I promise you, somebody's wondered about it. So just check and see if, search and see if anybody's asked that question before, and you'll probably learn something new along the way. Use your back office when you can get into it for lots of resources training materials. This back office is going to, y'all, I swear, knock your socks off. Somebody posted on one of our Jewel pages earlier that they were able to send a voice message out. So the same voice message out to like 3 or 4 members of her team. So say you had team members and, you know, a few team members in one city, and you wanted to tell them something just pertaining to them. You're going to be able to send a voice message to them, just to those, you know, specific team members. So many features that are just going to blow your socks off. So use the resources in the back office to learn. There's going to be a huge learning curve to learn what our new back office can do, but they will be releasing training videos to walk you through those. So I urge you to stay on top of those so that you'll get the full benefit of this new back office. Just some keys to success. Just know that success is not going to be like this. You are going to have bumps in the roads, and you're going to have highs, and you're going to have lows, and you have to keep, what are your goals? Keep your eye on the prize. I promise it will be worth it, but you cannot get discouraged. You just have to, again, build your belief. Do you have business cards? Have you ordered sample cards? If you have not, you need to order cards. When somebody asks you about Plexus and you tell them, you want to be able to hand them a card and hopefully get their information so that you can follow up on your conversation. I love this quote. You can work part-time, but you cannot work sometimes. Consistency is key. So I don't care if you work full-time, if you homeschool all of your kids, you have time in the nooks and crannies to work this business. And if you don't think you do, let me know, because I can send you so many testimonials of people who are very successful in this business, who are very, very busy people. I think Brenda Martin homeschools her 7 kids, and that's probably pretty time consuming, I would think. And she either just went diamond or a sapphire. I can't remember. So again, you can work very, very part-time, but you can't work sometimes. You can't work 1 week and then take 2 weeks off. You have to be consistent. Educate your ambassadors, y'all. You can't just sign these ambassadors up and then leave them, flowing in the wind. If you're not educating them, they're just going to quit. They're not going to have any tools. We have the tools in our toolbox to give them to be successful, but you have to educate them and be duplicatable. Give them simple steps to be successful so that when they sign up their ambassadors, they can take these same simple steps that you've given them and share them with their new ambassadors. Y'all keep in touch with your customers. Follow up with them. The minute they see success or refer somebody to you, get them to become an ambassador. Talk to them about the opportunity. Even if it's just making enough money to get their own products paid for. Even if they say that they don't want to work the business. I was a wholesale ambassador for 6 months, and now I'm an Emerald ambassador. So don't ever give up on anybody. But those customers make great ambassadors. They already know the products. They already love the products. So talk to them about the business opportunity. Follow up, email, message, just ask. Ask people to take a look at the opportunity. And again, don't give up. This graphic at the bottom is one of my favorites because you never know how close you are. That next ambassador, that next person that you were going to talk to or that you talk to could be your next rock star. And so you've been chipping away, and you've been consistent, and you've followed up, and it just doesn't seem like it's happening. Y'all, stick with it. Stick with it and be consistent and be persistent, because you never know. Success will come if you're consistent and persistent. Okay, so that is really all I had for tonight. I would love to I would love to ask you to ask questions. So let's see. Do we have any? Silence. I have you all muted, so if you do have a question, unmute your microphone, or if you have figured out how to raise your hand and ask a question, Please feel free. Okay. I'll unmute. Go ahead. Jenna,
Hello.
I can hear you. Did you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. I was in my back office this morning,
Uh-huh.
and I haven't had any customers yet want to send their products back,
Okay.
but I got a message saying that we are responsible for sending it back and reimbursing them their money.
That's not true.
Okay, because I was confused about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Where was that from, a corporate email?
So no, it was like something that I had to agree with on the new back office.
Okay, I think I saw that. And what they were talking about, from what I understand, is if so I never do this. I just have everybody order through my website. But some people will order wholesale and stock some inventory and then sell it retail to people. If that's the case, I think you are responsible for getting the product back and sending it in.
Okay.
But if they order directly from your website, that's not the case. That's only if, like Brittany just said at the bottom, that's only if you're direct selling. So if if you have a bottle of ProBio 5 on hand and you sell it to one of your friends retail, for retail price,
Gotcha.
and she wants a refund, that's what that's for.
Okay,
But
perfect.
if they order through your website as a customer, preferred or retail, the refund process goes through corporate.
Okay, perfect. And I had one more question.
Sure.
So the new pay wallet that we have?
Yeah, the Hyper Wallet.
Yeah, the Hyper Wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're showing however much in sales or whatever in our back office,
Mm-hmm.
should it not match what's in our Hyper Wallet?
Only if you've told the system to transfer money to your Hyper Wallet.
Yeah, I'm showing two different numbers, like a different number in my back office than's in my Hyper Wallet.
Well, are you talking about a different number, what your commissions are from what is in your Hyper Wallet?
Yeah.
Well, did you have, in the old system, did you have a certain percentage set aside to go into your e-wallet?
I did.
So that's what should be in your Hyper Wallet.
Is the third, like the 70% or whatever?
Yeah, whatever percentage you designated to go into your then e-wallet should have moved over to your Hyper Wallet.
Oh, so what happens to the rest?
Well, it gets paid out in a commission, so it gets direct deposited into your account. So I can take, if my check is $1,000, I can choose to take a portion of that and put it in my Hyper Wallet, or before I could have chosen to put it in my e-wallet. So say it was 70%. So 70% was deposited into my e-wallet, and the rest was given to me, direct deposited into my account.
Uh-huh. So it's still set up that way? Because
Mm-hmm.
I was confused about that too, because they were saying now you can't do it, like only would let me do 100%.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure about that. I thought that you were going to be able to designate a certain percentage in the Hyper Wallet, but I have been seeing that you either have to do 100% and then you can then transfer it into your bank account, or none. And I don't have the answer to that question about if that's true, if that's going to be fixed to where you can withhold just a percentage, because a lot of people do that for taxes.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just call customer service. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, but anything, like if you already had direct deposit set up, that didn't change. Your direct deposit, it's still going to be direct deposited into your account.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering those questions.
You're welcome. Kara, did you have a comment on that or another question?
Well, I was going to comment. I did read that we're not able to hold a certain percentage anymore from our checks. It has to be like 100%. And then we can, I guess, transfer a certain amount from our bank account from there, is what I understand. But yeah, I would definitely call customer service for that because they could be fixing that or changing it. But I had another question anyway. Have we heard anything or found out anything about retail customers not being able to order? Like they can't, I just ran on that today where I have a retail customer that wants to order and she couldn't log into her account and it was saying, I guess, invalid or something.
That's definitely not across the board. Obviously, some people are having problems, but there are other people that are not having problems. So,
Okay.
so it's not like no customer is able, is not able to order.
Right.
It's something that they're definitely working on. I have heard, and I know that this is not an ideal, situation, but I have heard of people putting in new or different email addresses to order.
Okay.
But something that the system does not even recognize, and they're getting in that way. Again, this is something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and a lot of people have multiple email addresses, or you can use your husband's or your best friends, your sisters, or somebody. This is definitely something that they will fix. I know that this is a problem. They are working on it and they will fix it. But I have heard, again, I know that that's not the ideal situation, but I have heard that if you use a new email address, it will work.
Okay, I'll let her know that then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions? You can also write something in the chat. Go ahead, Brittany.
Hey guys, I might have missed this, but I got an email for Hyperwallet, to register. So I registered my account, and then at the time when it asked me to fill in my bank information, I didn't have it on me at the time, so I just skipped it, and then I was planning on going back, and I guess I deleted the email. My question is there like a direct link, or is there a way from the back office to actually access Hyperwallet, or is it a totally separate site? I couldn't figure that out.
So I think it's a separate site with a separate login. I can look for my email and forward it to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I just need a way to get back to where I know the login. I just need to get a way to get back to the actual login page.
Yeah, Stephanie is saying that it is a separate site, and that's been my understanding as well. So yeah, I will look back through my email and forward that to you. I don't know if I have your email address though, so text it to me.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
If you go, hey Kate, on that, if you go to the account services part of your back office, there's a little thing, a little link there for the Hyperwallet that you can click on, and it'll take you to that site.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go, Brittany. Are you able to log onto your back office and get there?
Yeah, I'll look for it. I looked in all the stuff. I just didn't know exactly where to look, so I'll check it back out again and see if I can find that.
So
yeah, it's under the account services.
Account services.
Yep.
All right. Jenna, do you have another question?
Yeah, one more question.
Sure.
I was wondering if anybody had any issues. I was looking on my customers today and I saw I had a new one. She'd been talking about ordering, but it said she ordered today. And so I went into my Yahoo Mail, and normally I get like, congratulations, someone's ordered from you. Mm-hmm. And I didn't get anything. So I don't know if anybody else is having this issue since the new back office.
So she's showing up as having ordered in your back office, but you didn't get an email?
Correct.
Okay. Roxy's saying she hasn't gotten any emails either. I definitely think that that's something that they'll fix. I mean, we are going to get emails. That has not stopped. So again, that's probably something that,
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better. A bunch of people are having that happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, I like to reach out to them right away once they've ordered.
I know. Yeah. And it's a pain not getting them. So, it's just, maybe just check your back office a little bit more frequently, and they will fix it, because everybody, believe me, everybody loves their emails.
Hey, Kate, if you go into that Plexiter ambassador support group,
Right?
there was a comment about that, and someone was sending out emails to the link to where you can turn on your emails and get notifications again. So if you search it in that page.
Oh, okay. So maybe go to the Plexus Ambassador Support page and search for that question. Use the magnifying glass and search for that question and see. But it's sounding like maybe there is a setting that you have to maybe check or uncheck to receive notifications. I know on the dashboard of the new back office, there is a notification center where you can add the number of messages, the types of messages you receive. So maybe play around with that a little bit and see if that helps. And you're asking where in the back office you can order business cards. I know it used to be under promotional materials, just under shopping, when you place a new order. I know that I recommend, I think you can get a lot cuter ones if you go to Etsy, or even some stores on Facebook. You can get compliant approved business cards, and then you can either have a digital file sent to you, and you can get them printed locally, or you can get them printed through Vistaprint. But yeah, there's also a new, and I'd have to, Ann, I can send you a link, but they do have that new printing solution site that I think you can get business cards through. So you could check that out. I'll send you the link for that, or you could look at Etsy. Does anybody have any other questions? Did I get everybody in the chat's questions answered? Okay. Well, if that's all that we have, I just thank y'all so much for being on the call. I really appreciate it. Have a great week. Y'all remember to set those goals. Continue building your belief. Knowledge is power. So build your belief. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Contact your upline if you have any questions. And we are going to do this every Sunday night. So 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Y'all have a great evening. I appreciate y'all being on here, and have a great night. Thank you so much.